Has your Audi Q7 had this problem where overnight you leave it and in the morning one of the suspension has sagged, looking like it's either collapsed or there's definitely a suspension issue? Well, there could be a very easy, cheap fix for this. If your Audi Q7 has suddenly looked like it's got a collapsed suspension on one side overnight, this could be a video that could save you a lot of money. When I found this to happen to my car, I didn't know what to do. I tried a lot of forums, I checked a lot of videos, couldn't find any help. Near enough everything was pointing towards maybe the valve on the airbag was leaking. I sprayed some bubbles on it. I kind of convinced myself it was leaking. So I got some new valve. I got both sides done, just in case, the other one was on its way out. When I took the valves out, the rubber seals looked a bit worn. So I was thinking, this is it. I've found the problem. I fixed it. Anyway, they stayed okay all day and all night. And the next day, after about 2-3 days, it started seeping down to one side again. This carried on for a couple of weeks. Literally, every time I started the car, it raised the suspension up and it drove perfectly fine all the time. And when I parked the car up, overnight it'd be fine. Only in the morning I'd see that it'd start sinking again. Anyway, the next thing what I did was I replaced the airbag on that right side. I bought the complete set. It came with a new valve and everything. I replaced that because it was always that one side that was going down. And when I replaced it, the next day, I took it for a drive. Everything was fine. It was perfect. And the next morning, I seen it again. It was dropped, and I thought, I don't know what to do now. So pretty much, I gave up because I didn't have any issues. I didn't have any issues other than every time I started the vehicle, I had to raise the suspension. It took about 2 minutes. And then it would drive fine wherever I went. All day it would be fine. So I thought, instead of me spending lots of money, keep changing different things, everything seems to be working fine. It's just that overnight it seems to be sinking. Anyway, recently, I had near enough flat tire at the rear. So I pumped the tire up. The front tire, I pumped that up and the front suspension didn't seem to go down. The back suspension started leaning to one side, which was opposite side to the tire that was flat. So what I did is I went to the petrol station. I pumped every single tire up to the right PSI, and I found that the front passenger side and the back driver side were both down in the early 20s. Anyway, I pumped them all up to 40. The car, all the wheels were 40, and I took it for a drive. The car drove absolutely perfectly. It drove a lot better than it's ever done before. Because they're big wheels, I didn't really realise that the pressures were that low. So, anyway, since I've done that, the problem has gone away. And it seems to me that because of the leveling sensors, as it was being parked up, that's why it took like all night for it to go down. The car was leveling itself out with the low tire. The tire with the low pressure in it. So since now I've leveled all of the PSIs on the tires, it's not happened again, and that's actually fixed the problem. So instead of spending lots of money, try this first, and it won't even cost you anything just to pump the tires up, and your problem has gone away. Hope this helps. There's not many videos on the Q7 air suspension faults, so this could really save you a lot of money if you're suffering with this problem. Thank you.